I was like, what are you talking about? Like, are you talking about like bubble gum, or are you talking about chips, or are you talking about like a Dragon Ball Z magazine? Because if so, okay, cool, I'm with that. And then he's like, nah, nah, we should bring a firecracker to school. I was like, why would you want to bring a firecracker to school?
Good, really looking all bad. Money short, pocket skimp. Should pick up a ski mask. All black, ones on my feet. Going dumb on the beat. Still short on the fee, I'm about to relapse. Back to hood, boogin', licking, jugging, living life a little crooked. All star, not a rookie. Shot caller, never bookie. But the problem is clear, no, that's not me. Money was crazy short, I had to pay the fee.
What up, Beast Gang? It's your boy K the Beast, and this is the place to be. And you know what? Today I got a great subject for you guys that you probably want to interact with, though. Something that you might agree with or disagree with, but when we get there, we're gonna get there. But first, what I need you guys to do is to subscribe to the channel, turn the post notifications on, like and share these videos, and I need you guys to comment. And the reason why I need you guys to comment, as always, is because I love to see what you guys talking about as far as like the different subjects that we talk about. I love the fact that we like able to interact with one another as far as being able to connect with each other on these subjects. Now, the subject that I got for you guys today is a very simple one, but it's complex at the same time. And I'm talking about good or bad decisions. Now, what did I mean about good or bad decisions? It's very simple. Basically, it's either you making a good choice or a bad choice about your life. Like, take for instance, like for me, sometimes I like to eat, pizza and grilled cheese and quesadillas and all that good stuff. And that's a bad choice. Why? Because I am lactose intolerant, and about 30 minutes to 45 minutes later, I am up on the toilet contemplating about life. Like, I'm literally just sitting there like, oh my goodness. Why did I do this? I can't believe I ate that. It was so good, but I knew it was bad for me. Like, that's a bad choice. But at the same time, I made that choice. So I had to deal with the consequences. Now, a good choice would be something along the lines of, I'll say that this right here. Now, at first I was thinking like, should I really do YouTube? Because sometimes I get a little shy. But I'll think to myself, you know what? I like talking to people. I'm a people person. So why not? Let's go ahead and just do it. And a couple of dozens of videos later, I got the hang of it. I'm actually pretty good at it. I'm actually think I'm pretty skilled. And it also seems like I'm getting better at it with each video. So that's a good decision. Now, y'all can tell me in the description below what kind of good decisions or bad decisions y'all have ever made in your life. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all a little, I guess I'll give y'all a little story about a bad decision I made. Now, let's see. A long time ago, this was in the 7th grade. And I can't believe I remember this long ago though too. And mind you, I was chubbier than this. So imagine me being chubbier than this, with glasses and, you know, multiple rolls in the back of my neck, and, you know, being ultra shy. So, you know, I would sit with a group of people at lunchtime all the time. It would be this guy named Dejan. It would be another guy named Alexander. It would be another guy named Leroy. So we will all be sitting with each other at lunch, talking, you know, talking about Dragon Ball Z, or we'll talk about the girls that we think is cute in the classroom, or sometimes we'll talk about how stupid the teachers are, you know, typical 7th, 8th grade stuff. So, we were talking, and Dejan was like, yo, you know what we should do one day? Yo, we should bring something to school. And then I was like, what are you talking about? Like, are you talking about like bubble gum, or are you talking about chips, or are you talking about like a Dragon Ball Z magazine? Because if so, okay, cool, I'm with that. And then he's like, nah, we should bring a firecracker to school. I was like, why would you want to bring a firecracker to school? And then Alexander was like, you know, that kind of sounds like a good idea. Leroy was like, ooh, I don't know about that. And then that came back to me, and I was like, bro, that sounds dumb. Like, I don't think we should do that. He was like, yo, no, I want to do it. I was like, okay then, bro, you do it. Whatever happens to you, happens to you. And it's not my fault. He was like, nah, I'm gonna put you in there. I'm like, no, because I had nothing to do with this. But what did he do? He brought the firecracker in here anyway. And what happened? He didn't light it, but the teacher caught him taking it out of his pocket, and he was gonna pretend to like light it. So then, what was our teacher's name? It was Miss Shakur. Miss Shakur had caught him. And if you knew who Miss Shakur was back in the day, like, she was a no-nonsense but cool teacher at the same time. And she saw him, and then she went on ahead and snatched him up. She was like, boy, are you stupid? Why you got a firecracker in the school? Do you know how much trouble you could get into if you lit this? And then he was like, no. And then she was like, who put you up to this? So then he looked around, and then he was like, Kyle? And then she was like, you know what? Now I know you're lying, because Kyle don't do anything. So now I know that I'm going to take you, just you, to the principal's office. So she dragged him. And then when she dragged him into the principal's office, I was sitting there thinking, like, this boy is dumb. Like, why? Like, why would you bring a firecracker into school knowing good and well if you get caught by the teacher, they were going to take you either to the principal's office, or you was going to get expelled. Or they was going to think that you was going to light it, and you could have damaged the school. And then you really would have been in trouble, because probably the police would have been called. So he got suspended. What was it? He got suspended for like 2 weeks. Had to stay home. He came back to school. He was like, yeah, his mom whooped him as soon as he got home. And then he was also telling us that the whole time of him being suspended at home, he had to do housework the whole time, so he wasn't even chilling. And we looked at him and we was like, bro, like, you made that decision by bringing a firecracker to school. And he was like, well, y'all could have stopped me. And we was like, well, first of all, we was telling you that it was a bad idea in the first place. Why in the world would you do it? And he was just sitting there thinking like, bruh, I thought I would be cool bringing it in. I'm like, what would have made you so cool? Like, nobody really thinks you're cool now. So how would a firecracker being brought into school would make you even cooler? Or cool at all? Because it wasn't going to happen. And now everybody think you're dumb for doing that. Shoot, the girl that you like, she think you're an idiot just because you brought it in. And then he got mad, and then he got into a little temper tantrum, and then he just sat there and just pouted like he always do. And me, Alexander, and Leroy, we would start talking. And you know, that brings up the fact that just because you want to do something and it sounds cool doesn't make it a good idea. And that's what I'm referring to as like good decisions and bad decisions. Because what Dejan did was a bad decision. That was a dumb decision at that, but it was a bad decision as well because he got in trouble for it. Now, a good decision would have been like, yeah, he talked about it, but like, let us talk, like, even though we were trying to talk him out of it, him actually thinking about it and actually seeing it's a bad idea, and then he don't bring it to school, that's a good idea. Why? Because you wouldn't get in trouble. Plain and simple. But he did the dumb thing. I'm telling y'all, like, there is stuff that happens in my life that is like good decisions and bad decisions. But at the end of the day, as long as you can overcome those decisions, even though they're good or bad, that's all that matters. Because if it's a bad decision, and yeah, you do have to live with the consequences, for you to be able to overcome that is actually a great thing. Now, with good decisions, sometimes like there's things that happens that, you know, things that happen that you cannot control. And that's all right, because with every good decision, sometimes you have a little, you hit a little snag, or it's gonna be that good decision just gonna be a lot harder to do, just because maybe it's not maybe it's the unconventional way of doing things. But as long as you know it's a good idea and you know that you could actually like achieve the goal that you want to with that good idea, then go ahead and do it. But don't be a Dejan and do a dumb decision by bringing in a firecracker into school. Don't be him. Please don't be him. Because he was an idiot. Now, as always, you guys, Beast Gang, I need y'all to subscribe to the channel, turn the post notifications on, like and share these videos. And I need you guys to comment. And I love it that you guys are tuning in every single week just to, you know, hear about my random thoughts, you know, my spills, you know, things that I feel like that everybody should know about or should, you know, maybe add into their life. At least I think so. But Beast Gang is your boy, K the Beast, and this is always the place to be. And I'm out, people.